So, what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about dating a coworker. I don't have a video plan for today, so you're gonna hear about one of my stories. So one day I'm at working in retail, working in retail rows, and there's this cashier girl, and I'm also a cashier at the time, and she's like, we start chatting, right? She's real shy. To give you a better idea of what she looks like, nobody better comment like how raspy my voice is right now. But dude, I'm so tired. I got like 2 hours of sleep yesterday. Okay, so it was closing. We're close to closing, and things were really slow. So we were just talking, and she was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we just started talking. She was really shy though. She was really shy. She was always like holding her hands like this. Fucking. But to give you an idea what she looks like, she was like really tall. She was like up to here or something. She had very nice long hair, curly, long black hair, or brunette. She was black as well, like really black. But she was um yeah. So we started like chatting, and she's like, "Oh, you do art?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do art." She's like, "Oh, give me your Instagram." I'm like, "Okay." And then I transferred departments, and day after day, I come to her line, and we just like have little brief talks. And she, on her story, she posts, or not on her story, on the notes on Instagram, she posts me and who, and I'm like, what does this mean? And she's like, oh, it's just a guy that I like. And I was like, oh, who is he? Do I know him? She's like, no, it's someone at my school, let's just say. And I was like, oh, okay. So why don't you tell me like him? She's like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, something. I'm like, oh, I could. She's like, oh, um, some I can't remember what she said, but she was basically. It sounded like she was flirting with me. So I said, okay, game on. So I was like, okay, but just like hypothetically, what would you say? And she was like, well, I would say this, and I was like, okay, well, hypothetically, if I were to do this, then I would say something over at this location at this time. And she was like, oh, okay, nice. And then I was at next couple of days go by, and I'm at a doctor's appointment. And guess who I hear from? Yeah, the cashier girl. Yeah, the black one, the one that's been texting, or the one that I've been going through their line. And she's like, so hypothetically, if we were to go on this date, when would it be? And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hypothetically, I can't remember what day it was, but hypothetically, this day, at this time, over in this location. And she's like, okay. I'm like, oh shit, that was super easy. She wants my dad. So we go to that location, we talk, blah blah. We start walking. It's like a park or something. We talk, blah blah blah, whatever. We're like, we start talking a lot, talk about hobbies, talk about life. And then eventually I kind of just like we start getting really like giggly, right? So I push her up against the wall, and I like give her a little smooch, and she likes it. She's like, oh, nice. So then we keep on walking. And then I go to like kiss her again. She pulls away and she's like, yeah, let's go a little bit slow, right? And I'm like, bitch, I'm not trying to go slow. Do I look like a fucking minor to you? Do I look like I'm in high school? No. I'm fucking 18 years of age. Why the fuck would I want to go slow? We're not in high school anymore. And she was like, slow. I was like, okay, we'll go slow. 2 days later, bro, I kid you not, we were fucking. It's like, what's the point in going slow? And one day later, we was already hooking up, but not fucking. And I'm like, this isn't slow. I I said next time we'll fuck. She was all good to go, bro. Son of a bitch, bro. Anyway, we fucked a couple more times, and then she moved away to college. And then we tried the little long distance, and I was like, we tried phone sex, and I was like, oh, I'm really into this. She was like, she was like, what are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? I was like, khakis, She was like, yeah, yeah, how stained your khakis right now? And I was like, She was like, yeah, I like your TX41 printer, Sony. I was like, stop, I was like, oh shit, I'm really into that shit. But one thing led to the next, and we kind of got like, I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not doing long distance. This is not. I'm not gonna cheat, but we're not really together. So I just kind of stopped talking to her, and she said, "Hey, we need to talk." Or she was like, "Hey, come to my dorm," and I was like, "Oh yeah, sure," in Michigan, but I live in Georgia, bro. No. So she was like, "Yeah, you can just take a flight. You can just take a flight. You can just take a plane." And I was like, "I'm not fucking doing that." So she was like, I stopped talking to her. It's been like 3, 4 days, and then she was like, "We need to talk." And then I was like, "No," I didn't reply at all, and we didn't say anything. And that was like 2 years ago. And then she was like, or she posted on her story, maybe like 7, 8 months ago. Same archetype, right? As me. I had long hair at the time. Wait, did I? Okay, I didn't have long hair, but I had a good amount of hair. And she was like dating this guy that looked just like me, white. And I was just like, okay, so you replaced me. I understand. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, man, that's really cool, man. That's cool that you missed me that bad that you had to replace me with an archetype that looks just like me. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that story with you. I left out a lot of details because I'm really bad at telling stories. But she was cool. She was cool. She was very she was intelligent, and she had bro she was fucking thick, bro. She was like, she had curves in all of the right places. Like if you could imagine for a second, SZA. If you can imagine that, SZA. I had SZA. Fucking SZA, bro. I'm fucking scissor. No, that's not racist. Okay, I'm just trying to give you an example of what she kind of looked like. But dude, do I miss her? No. Was the memories good? Yes. Yes. So, if you are watching this, cashier girl, thank you for the wild experience that you gave me. Just everything. Everything. It was good. Thank you. And Todd. You were like, who's Todd? Todd's a pussy. He's a fucking pussy. Fuck Todd, man. Fuck Todd. Don't actually fuck Todd. Because he's a pussy. Now hit that like button. You fuck Todd? Oh, you're a guy. Okay. Yeah, I knew he was gay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. And I hope you enjoyed this video.